Tonight, find out how impact leaders are preparing for incoming freshmen.
And we take a look at the life of one student athlete. Stay tuned, Troy. Trojan Vision News starts now.
From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network at Troy, Alabama's International University, this is Troy Trojan Vision News.
Hello and welcome to Troy Trojan Vision News for June 7th, 2016. I'm Ryan Renfro.
And I'm Samantha Charles. Thank you for joining us this evening.
New faces will arrive on the campus of Troy University starting next week with the summer's first session of Impact. With the first session now less than a week away, we take a look at this year's group of Impact leaders and how the team is preparing for freshman orientation. The countdown to the first session of Impact 2016 is coming to a close. The first session of the summer will be next Monday, and Impact leaders have been training for a week now, sitting in on meetings with speakers from different colleges around campus, asking questions about Troy University and learning as they go. Aside from learning more about Troy, Impact leaders have participated in icebreaker games. However, this group is filled with familiar faces.
It's kind of interesting. I didn't realize that they all knew each other, from the get-go. So they've all just kind of been friends all along. So, but it's been cool kind of seeing them, just join together a little bit closer as a team.
With the first session right around the corner, members of this team of 14 say they have enjoyed the process and look forward to what the first session has in store.
We're all like a really good group of friends. We're not really cliquey or anything like that. We've been going to play basketball, and we're playing fishbowl, and we're playing bananagrams, which is kind of like Scrabble, but kind of not. So we've been doing a lot of little things like that and like hanging out, watching like the basketball games and things like that together. So it's been a really good time. I'm having a lot of fun.
It's just been eventful, and we just got done with our video, but I'm just so ready for the sessions to finally start. I'm ready for the students, the incoming students to come, and I get to meet them and make them have connections and them see what Troy's all about in 2 days.
It's been pretty awesome so far. We've just been training for a week now, and every day it's just different department heads coming in and telling us a little bit about their department and what incoming freshmen should take. I mean, it's just 14 of the most energetic kids on campus, so it's never a dull moment.
This week, these energetic kids will head out to Camp Butter and Egg for a team building exercise and service project. Once again, the first session of Impact 2016 will begin on Monday.
And being a full-time college student can be tough enough, but add in the hectic schedule of being a Division I athlete, and it can be quite challenging. Daniel O'Hara shows us how one Trojan basketball player is managing his time on and off the court.
Many Division I college athletes have trouble balancing different areas in life. They have obligations of keeping their grades up to par, maintaining an active social life, and performing at an elite level on the field or court. Point guard for the Troy University Trojans, Daniel Peace, will give you insight on how he manages to handle the life of a college athlete.
Well, pretty much you have to be responsible and disciplined in allocating time to each. Of course, school comes first, so most of my time is allocated to that. Then it's basketball, because ultimately that's the reason I'm here.
Last semester, Peace pledged and became a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. He tends to reflect on some of his favorite experiences after joining.
Definitely would be the traveling. Since I've joined, we've been all over Alabama, many places in Georgia, and the networking is always great. One experience, I pretty much have an internship already set up because of another member of the bond, meeting them in a different state and just connecting.
While maintaining a B average GPA and being a new face to Greek life, Peace is still expected to go full throttle on the basketball court.
After a disappointing season last year, Peace is putting in extra work during the summer with hopes of leading his team to a conference championship. Now you have a better idea of what it's like for college athletes to maintain their busy lifestyle, and it just may be inspiration for others to keep their own priorities in line. Hey, it's worth a shot. Daniel O'Hara, Troy, Trojan Vision News.
Peace and the rest of the Trojans will be back in action in the fall.
And now taking a look at news from around the state, 2 people injured in a wreck in which a former astronaut is charged with murder remain hospitalized in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. State troopers say 59-year-old James Housel Jr. of Huntsville was arrested after a crash that killed 11-year-old Naomi Deonna James and 13-year-old Jayla Latrick Parler of Brent. Housel's NASA biography says he flew 5 shuttle missions starting in 1994.
A Mobile, Alabama City Council member who was shot in the face while visiting South Africa is back home and talking about what happened. C.J. Small Jr. says the attack happened within seconds while he was on an unofficial tour bus during a convention. Small was shot in the face and his left cheek is still swollen.
Suspended Alabama Chief Justice Roy Moore has gotten additional time to respond to judicial ethics charges that could result in his ouster. A spokeswoman for Moore's attorney says the Alabama Court of the Judiciary granted a 14-day extension of the deadline for him to file a response to the charges.